Hi, welcome on this video. I wanted to just take a couple minutes to, to respond to Zach's live stream. The interesting thing is, I actually caught a live stream where I was able to ask a couple questions, which from how he looks as he's going through, because again, having the history here, he knows who I am. He's gone on to my videos many times, and this is the first time I've been able to actually catch one of his live streams live, where I've been able to engage with some questions, a couple questions. And I have to go back and actually see if I can replay the question, the original question I asked, regarding, bribery, okay, and the criteria he's using to establish that perceptions of dogs are changing based on superficial response. But then I wasn't able to see that because I had to step away for a minute. But then I got back on here near the end here. But I want to play this because I don't know if this is even going to stay on his page. But I want to show here. I got another question in here. And here it is right over the side. You see, explain the context of agreeableness via the application of learning. Do you even know? But I'm going to play this here because you'll be able to see it as to his response to that. And so again, he's getting all these individuals on here, his followers asking questions, but I also got a couple questions in here.
Oh, Dale, what do we got here? Explain the context of agreeableness via the application of learning. Do you even know? I have no idea what you're talking about, Dale. Dale is famous for using his made-up jargon for everyone else out there, and he pulls stuff out of the air. So, no, if you want to put...
Now, pay attention. He ends this here pretty quick after this. I'm not saying he wasn't coming to the end anyway, but I don't think he expects, that's the thing, he doesn't expect people to come on here to ask certain questions.
In English in a way that the rest of us can understand, Dale. I'm happy to listen to you. The context of agreeableness via the application of learning, because Dale will often say, dog training is not a learning-based exercise, whatever the heck that means.
Well, it's not. Here's the thing, and this is the thing, and he ended this, so I wasn't able to follow up with some more questions here, but, why are dog owners going to dog trainers in the first place? And see, this is the incredible thing. Zak George, I was like him, don't even mention the word in terms of relationship. You're going there because you're experiencing a relationship problem with your dog. Okay, behavioral issues are happening. It's a relationship problem. And does it even make sense that you approach it as a learning-based exercise with using treats to motivate dogs to respond in the middle of that? And then the first question I ask is, well, what's the criteria that he's using to establish that those responses represent the perception that dogs are changing? I'll have to go back and see what his response is to that. But this is like my follow-up question here to say, explain the context of agreeableness. He's babbling here.
It's relational, he says. So I just have no idea what he's talking about, neither does anyone else. If he wants to tell us here, I'm happy to hear that. Maybe someone else will be much smarter than me and can pick up his elite wisdom.
But see, you tell he's thrown off here.
I'm being playful. Any helpful tips on addressing a fur baby that habitually eats things that she's not supposed to? Well, you got to manage.
He doesn't recover. Watch this. Let's talk about Ivan Balanoff here in a second.
That environment, you got to set up that, because if our dogs are eating things they're not supposed to, it means the environment is unchecked. But secondly, make sure you're meeting your dog's underlying needs. Make sure you're getting out there and doing exercise early in the day, whether that's a walk or some intense fetch for a few minutes or whatever it takes. And also make sure you have alternative things for your dogs to chew on, because chewing, depending on your dog's age or your dog, can be something that is very satisfying and fulfilling to them. So letting dogs perform natural behaviors is a really big part of modern dog training, and something that is lost on many balanced dog trainers. How many balanced trainers medicate with bourbon and tobacco, yet are against mental health medications prescribed by medical professionals for dogs? Comment of the live since they play Michigan. No kidding. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, I know. Like every so often, Ivan Balabanov. I mean, he's blocked me now, so I don't, get to see him as much. Unfortunately, it's really sad. But I remember like where he posted a picture of his cigar and whiskey. That's what that made me think of. And it's like the toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do my tobacco and I can do my whiskey here because I'm a masculine man who's in control. I don't know. Hey, Zach, love the shirt. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. It's one of my new favorite shirts.
He looks very uncomfortable. He looks very uncomfortable.
Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up now. I'll see if it lets me keep this on my wall. And maybe I'll go live on Instagram later. I don't know.
But you tell me, he looks very unnerved here, and that's the point. You start, because the point here is these trainers, they know they're playing the system. Okay, he's gotten away with this for years and years and years. And I put up the information. I'm very clear as to guys like Zak George. He's been exploiting since the beginning. He's been playing off the confusion, and and he's doing this on purpose. Like he's on social media, so he's part of the game here. So again, interesting in the sense I actually was able to jump on here and put a couple questions to him. And I'd be very willing to engage here one on one and go through you call it a debate or whatever you want to do, and put some very specific questions to him and call him out. And that's the thing he's doing here. He's hiding behind the confusion. He's hiding behind this agenda. He's just playing off of a certain audience here, and that's what he's been doing since the beginning, and getting away with it. So again, I just wanted to post there. This guy is, yeah, he's just, he's used to, just being able to play the system. But again, you start putting questions to people like this, specific questions, you can see they get very uncomfortable fast. Thanks for watching.